G'day viewers, I've been quite busy lately getting on my son's all his paperwork done, so he's all ready for his sort of responsibilities when you have kids. His child care and all his medical records all up to date, and just got all my Centrelink benefits all set up and ready to go, because Australia doesn't do the baby bonus anymore. It kind of sucks. Instead they've got a family tax benefit. It's like a child care subsidy, and they what's called an energy supplement. They help pay your power bills depending on how much you make it work. If you're working, making money or not, it's good to get the benefits because you're legally entitled to them anyway. So, and what a headache I had doing all that the last couple of days. Oh my god, this Australian system needs to be fixed big time. Anyway, that's all out of the way finally. I got my mate's Miljunkee radio here. This brand is so overrated. Crap. Nothing but junk, this brand. It's overrated. But it's charging batteries with it, and all of a sudden one of the batteries is a bit old. Just I don't know, I think well, the battery basically took a shit, and it wouldn't charge anymore. Upon doing that, it's actually damaged the power supply on this radio. Normally when with any power tool, especially Miljunkee ones, if the battery's faulty, it's just going to flash the green and red lights and not charge. But oh yeah, it's very good because all the other chargers did it, and I've tested this battery and other chargers, and sure enough, that is true. But for some unknown reason, it's just damaged the power supply on this radio. The charging circuitry is just dodgy. Every time I bass up or treble up or down, it's less effective with a treble and bass turned down actually, but if I turn the volume up past halfway, the radio will just cut out in the standby mode. It chips out. It doesn't charge any sort of battery anymore. I can trick it into thinking it's got a bad battery by shorting out the two pins here, which is a red and the black, and that just tricks the radio into thinking it's a faulty battery, and it comes up flashing the green and red lights simultaneously. But it just doesn't want to charge batteries anymore, and the USB port doesn't work. There's no 5 volt going to the USB port. Half this power supply is not working properly. 2014 May 12th. I might try and rig up another power supply, just put power through the and jump it through to the battery charge, just to trick it into thinking it's got a battery in it, because I tried that and it does. It doesn't charge a battery, but it actually trips out momentarily, but it doesn't turn off. It'll flash on, the display will flash on and off like it's turning, like it's power cycling. You just hear it through the sound. It cuts in and out briefly. You notice it gets kind of annoying, but it's manageable. It still works. But you have to have a battery in it that's charged while it's plugged in for it to actually not turn off in the standby mode and trip out. It'll run fine off a battery only, but when I plug it in and want to run it normally, especially past halfway on the volume, it just trips out the power supply. It's just become unbearably unusable, this radio now. Boil shit, electronic limited. Doesn't look too bad on the top but on the bottom, there's so much stuff. Could be only one of these little MOSFETs that have gone bad. I'll have to take these off and test them. Getting this thing apart's a bloody nightmare. They sure as hell make them strong so you can throw them off a building. They make them strong, alright. Many bloody screws. A bit more screws in this model than the other old models I've got, the other older ones. The amplifier is good. The amplifier and the speakers, they've done a good job. They're actually quite good for something in China. Good manufacturer too. They make some nice speakers. You can buy straight off their website speakers. Just Google Honson and it comes up with a Chinese website based in Shenzhen. I want to buy some of these tweeters off their website. They're nice little tweeters. They actually sound nice and seem to be good performers. I could stick them in things like this boombox here and place the piezo tweeters. That'd be nice. They're a waterproof speaker. You got a plastic cone of all plastic cone, a dust cap, and a good quality foam surround. So you can hose these speakers down, they'll be fine. They're basically just weatherproof speakers. Same thing. pretty much as a weatherproof speaker drivers. You can put these in a nice case like that, and they can be good outdoor weather speakers. You can just sit there hosing them down, they'll be fine. Some of those tweeters. But a bit of a nightmare to get this thing fixed reliably. I might have to even reverse engineer the power supply and just have it so I can power the radio normally via these connectors. Just replace the power supply altogether. It's don't think it'll run off 12 volts, so a computer power supply is probably out of the question. Has to be 18 volts. But yeah, this is Achilles heel of Miljunkee, especially their 12 and 18 volt chargers. There's a couple of those at work that have died. These things are bloody unreliable. There's a guy in America who's actually designed and made an electronics kit to fix those chargers. He sells them on eBay and other parts online. It's like a, I think it's a chip like here. It's a charge controller chip or something that dies. There's a couple of little MOSFETs on it that die. And then you just swap them out and the charger's good to go again. But they've cheaped out on here. That's why I don't really personally buy this brand, because it's just overrated junk. Personally, I'm a Makita guy. Never had a problem with it. I can still find Japanese-made skins, tools. They've even got American-made parts. It's kind of amazing in this day and age. Haven't seen it with any other brand. So that's my next plan of attack here. This will be a long-term project to get this fixed properly. Or just hacked so I won't charge batteries. But anyway, that's enough for now. Thanks for watching.